I have so many expectations. I hope that it turns out in a positive. Enjoy the ride, and we will see you
Let's go to Japan.
in Japan.
These are the best neck pillows, and I left mine at home, so I'm buying us one each now.
So she left her pillow at the house. How much was that?
They're $60 each.
$60.
But because I bought two just then, we got them for $45. It's the best pillow you'll ever buy, guys. Trust me, when I'm touring, like that thing is a lifesaver on a bus, on a train, a plane, a car. It's gonna be the most peaceful sleep you've ever had.
Oh my God. Okay, so once we actually land, it's gonna be a little bit of a scramble, primarily because we won't really have internet. So we have to find our way to Ninja Wi-Fi, and then we can then find our way out of the airport.
Disconnected from the world.
But when we land, we won't have any internet. I just thought of that.
No, we will. They have Wi-Fi in the airport.
But what if they don't?
They do. It's gonna be the most peaceful sleep you've ever had. Best pillow you'll ever buy, guys. It's gonna be the most peaceful sleep you've ever had.
You didn't actually sleep on the plane after all
mean-
this magical talk of the pillow.
Look,
The $45
I was worried
pillow.
about how you were enjoying the pillow.
I hated that thing. All right, guys, so we just landed in Tokyo.
We're here.
We are here. So, what we're going to right now, because we just dropped off our luggage to get shipped to our hotel in Osaka. However, we need internet. So, we partnered with a company called Ninja Wi-Fi out here. They're going to be providing us with internet for the entirety of our stay, which is pretty ridiculous.
Thank you so much.
So, thank you guys so much for that. But we're headed to them right now. Hopefully, the map that I got from them is easy to follow. Okay, so we just picked up our Wi-Fi from Ninja Wi-Fi. Seems really interesting. It looks like it's some kind of smart device. It's a smartphone.
Oh, wow.
You've used Wi-Fi dongles before, like hotspots before, right?
Hotspot, yeah.
They're like little tiny boxes, little screen situation, but usually they're kind of thick.
Yeah, bulky. They wouldn't probably fit in something like this.
Exactly. So this is really cool. So the setup is pretty simple. So you just kind of pull this out, power button's on the side here, and it's already set. There's really nothing else to set up. And then hit join, and we are good to go. And it is really that simple. So we end up getting to Tokyo, and we needed to get our JR pass.
So if you don't know, you got to buy your JR pass like prior to arriving in the country. We had the vouchers, and then we had to head to the kiosk for the JR line. And it was a wait.
It was about an hour. It took about an hour. You learn there that they are system-oriented people.
Oh my goodness.
Shinagawa Station was about 40 minutes from the airport.
Yeah.
So we get there, and we are transferring for the first time from one rail line to
Another.
what the JR line would be, and that was the first Shinkansen. It was crazy. It was just kind of a crazy experience because you didn't sleep on the plane, but you died.
I knocked out.
You died
I
on the
saw
Shinkansen.
nothing.
I
saw nothing.
But there's just so much room. It's so
Guys,
comfortable.
I was like full bed.
Yeah, it's so comfortable. And like if you guys have ever been on a subway or a train before, it's just hard to wrap your mind around how fast you're going, but you don't feel it.
No, you feel like you're still. It's incredible.
Yeah, and then each chair has its own like some of the trains have their own power outlet per chair, but usually there's an outlet in your aisle.
In your aisle at least.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you fly anywhere in Japan?
I don't know.
Why would you
honestly.
fly anywhere? You don't need to go through security. You don't need to like check in, all of this sort of stuff. You'll literally jump on to the same amount of time as it takes to fly to a city. You're there.
Yeah.
You're there.
Yeah, it's great. So just so you guys have an idea of what that distance actually is, it's 337 miles from Tokyo to Osaka, which is about 543 kilometers. And with 4 stops, by the way, we stopped 4 times. It took 2.5 hours. So for those that know, it takes about 4 hours if you were to drive from Vegas to LA, and that's like 270 something miles. Mm-hmm. So this is like 80 more miles, and you get there in half the time with 4 stops.
How fast does it go?
So the one that we were on, the Hikari, so there's different ones, but the Hikari is about 178 miles an hour, so about 300, a little under 300K. It's like 2 something, but it's great. It's so fast. Osaka. If I could describe it in one word, fashion. When I say fashion, it goes beyond just individual fashion. I feel like the city is in tune with its style. There's a sense of individuality, but at the same time, it feels like everybody's participating in it. I've never seen a city like this before. Day one we started, we noticed it immediately of just...
And this was the problem, and I knew this was what was gonna. As soon as I saw Osaka fashion, I was like, "Oh, we've got a problem. We've got a problem."
Yeah,
because
for
we're
sure.
gonna spend so much of our spending money in the first week.
Yeah, and we did. We spent a lot.
So much in the first week of what we had allocated. Like, we overspent our allocation for Osaka.
For sure. To be fair, though, we tested the waters a little bit in the sense of we would go into places, try things on. I would ask, "Can you buy this online?" And they would say no.
Full respect.
And that was so dope because it was like, if you want this, you have to buy it in Japan. And we went to a few places like, all right, hold on, we'll wait. And then some things like, no, I need to go back here.
Well, you know, the funny thing is, majority of our like awesome pieces that we bought were actually from secondhand stores.
So, yes.
All the vintage shopping in Osaka is crazy.
So good.
It's crazy how amazing it is. And so they're the spots that if we tried something on and we loved it, or we were like, oh, you're never going to find this again.
Yeah.
Like, you know for a fact you're never going to find this piece again because it's a 1 in a million chance.
Yeah. I guess in congruence with the style, the fashion is like the style of things. I was walking one morning and they had a cement truck. It was like this nice mocha brown cab, and then the actual cylinder was cream. You've seen construction cars here,
they're
right? And they're dirty.
Yeah.
This thing it looked like it just came off the showroom floor. I'm like, what is going on here? So that was just, again, it's those types of things, like the style of things. So cool. So yeah, I love the fashion. The fashion in Osaka to me is still number 1 in the entire country of Japan that we've been to. I would still pick it over Tokyo and Kyoto's fashion.
For sure.
Osaka's fashion is just so cool. Okay, so...
Good morning.
Ohayo. We are about to try our first coffee. If you could call Starbucks coffee. There's a fire truck.
What?
If you could call Starbucks coffee a coffee, we're gonna try it.
Yeah, I'm going to try a different coffee every day in Osaka because I'm a coffee snob, so I'm going to go to a different place every day. So I thought we would start with the one place that we know the most.
Yeah.
And
it's a good baseline.
But I don't rate at all. In the States, I don't rate it. In Australia, I don't rate it. So let's see how I rate Starbucks.
And what she means by don't rate for Americans, it means she doesn't like it.
Right.
So don't rate doesn't mean that she's not going to give it a rating. It just means that she doesn't like it.
Right.
So,
that's true.
yeah,
I didn't
'cause
realize
they
that
will
you don't do
understand.
that. Yeah.
They will understand.
Yeah, I don't like it. There's
Yeah.
so many amazing coffee shops in Melbourne. So let's try and see how this one, what's the word?
Fares? Goes? Is it good? Coffee's in hand. What did you end up getting?
I got a soy ice latte. So I normally get a soy latte hot, not ice, but it is warm. And I don't trust how other people do milk. So
What?
how they warm and froth the milk up.
Okay.
You can burn it really easily. So I thought I'll give these guys a good shot and do ice to test it out.
All right, so I'm gonna keep mine short and simple. I have an oat milk mocha latte.
All right.
You ready?
They got a little sticker.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
I got the oat milk.
All right. Cheers.
Yes. This is nowhere near as sweet. It's not even close to being as sweet as in the
Yeah.
States.
Whatever soy milk that they've used, I'm giving a tick. Ding. 7.
7?
7 out of 10.
Okay.
Coffee at home being a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for those that don't know, Bree is vegetarian. I'm slowly helping her fix that illness. But with that,
I had pizza.
Yeah, pizza.
My first day in Japan,
had
I
pizza.
had a margarita pizza.
And it was so, but to be fair, that spot was actually pretty tasty.
Oh, the broccoli was amazing. I ordered I ordered
Yeah.
so much food.
Yeah, you
food.
overshot for sure.
And I ate it all.
Okay, it was broccoli and cheese.
That was
It was bomb.
Bomb.
It was actually really good. I had something really weird.
You ordered
it was like
mashed potato, and then on the outside was covered with minced meat.
Yeah, minced meat. And then there was a side of rice and an egg.
Yes.
That shit was delicious. It was so good. And also, we gotta talk about this. It was around the corner from our spot. Had official katsu curry, and that thing was so bomb. Outside of that, some of the things that we did end up trying together that were like highlights, Ichiran ramen. So how they have it in a lot of the other ramen spots are actually really similar to this. If you go to some little, like, it's not a super high tech thing, by the way. It's literally like a vending machine type of scenario. You put a coin in and you press a button and it spits out a ticket. Once you sit down, you basically give them the things you want.
And it's a very private experience.
That was really cool.
It's not a restaurant that you're going to go to have a conversation and have a dinner experience with someone else. You're having an experience with you.
Yeah.
And it's such a unique, like, we didn't talk.
But I loved it.
And I didn't want to.
Yeah.
There's, like, you're in booths.
Yeah.
Like this. So you can't even see what each other are eating. You don't know if they've got their food. And there's like this like it's
they have like instructions.
They have instructions, and there's a roller door in front of you.
Yeah.
So you actually don't know, or you don't see anyone.
Yeah.
They open the roller door and you pass them your ticket. You still can't see their face. You literally just see their hands doing this. So it's extremely personal dining experience. It was really strange, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Boy. Ichiran ramen. Bussin'. It's bussin'.
こうですか有名なやつ何ですか いい感じだ
Show me, babe. What we got?
We got cheese cakes. I don't know what these are. It's a cheese waffle. It's like waffle with mozzarella cheese. Actually, bomb.
Approve?
Yep.
Tick of approval.
Yeah.
I took one bite and I wanted to vomit.
Yeah, she didn't like
I
it.
hated it.
I loved it. I thought it was great.
No, we got our key, but we got our luggage delivered. The pink one. Can we grab it?
Guys, this right here was delivered to us
Yeah.
from the airport. Osaka, day one officially. We literally just got our luggage that we shipped yesterday when we landed in Tokyo. There's a company called Yamato, and they allow you to use their service to ship your luggage to your destination. Since we were taking the Shinkansen down to Osaka, where we are now, we didn't want to lug our luggage from train to train onto the bullet train. So we utilized their service. We just got the luggage today. I'm telling you right now, if you guys are coming to Japan, use this service. What do you think?
I cannot wait to not have my luggage ever again. Like, everywhere I travel, I'm going to be looking for this type of service.
Use the Yamato service. This is not sponsored, by the way. We're just really thrilled at the service, number one, but the timely manner. This is a completely different city that they shipped this to. So
it's the yellow sign with the
with the cats.
the black cat.
One of the things that we did was emit a sky deck.
Oh, this was your birthday.
This was my birthday.
Happy birthday! How do you feel celebrating your birthday in Osaka?
I'm 36! I feel like it's Thursday in Osaka. And very, very cool because we got to see Osaka from a different vantage point.
And you love towers and buildings.
I love architecture. I love skyscrapers. I love observation decks. I've always been into that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But for me, being able to see Osaka from that vantage point, crazy view, and being able to see how large of a city Osaka is and the different, I guess, biomes you can call them. Like, I didn't really know there's a ton of greenery here. There's a whole river that runs through the city. Where we were at in Shinsaibashi, it's next to Dotonbori. So if you guys go to Osaka or have been there, Dotonbori is really popular. Where we were, you didn't really see a lot of greenery. There's a whole river that goes through Osaka.
Yeah, we did. I mean, we didn't even scratch the surface of Osaka. We stayed very local to where we were staying because there was just so much to see within there.
So much to see.
It was crazy to see, as you said, like the greenery and stuff. And I think it was so cool that you could bring like your fans along on that day.
Yeah, that was kind of one of the dopest things. Like,
all right, babe. So you've been wanting to come to the observation deck now since we got here. What are your thoughts?
I think it's crazy. Like, seeing how big Osaka is kind of wild. You don't really get a sense of how large the city is until you're up top because you're just in little pockets. So the city is massive. It's actually huge. Matter of fact, if you want to go live with the Phantom Troop right now so they can see what I'm saying. If you guys are unaware what that is, by the way, it's actually an app called Backstage. I use it for the private community for the channel called the Phantom Troop. So I'm going to go live with them because I've been kind of showing them every day what's going on with me here. So let's do that. Let's go live with them, see what's up. It's like a upgraded version of Patreon. But that live was cool up there and people seeing like what Osaka looks like from this observation deck. And one of the things too, for anime fans, if you have ever seen Bleach, when you see like the flashback of Ichigo on the riverfront with his mom, that's Osaka. Like, that whole river area, it's from Osaka. So as an anime fan, you're like, oh my god, like this is Bleach.
Yeah, he kept going onto Backstage app and going, guys, look at this. Like, he just kept showing, like, he was like, this is from this anime. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I take your word for it. Yeah. But like, they were all geeking out together. It was so funny.
It was so good. So for me, that was like one of the highlights. Yeah, I loved that day. That was cool. And then we got like the little locket situation.
I loved that because I'm cheesy like that.
Yeah, you're cheese, but that was fun. Like that was cool. Favorite place.
Yay!
So that day we went to Denden Town right after that, which is Nipponbashi. It's like an anime electric town. It's that wild view. So good. So good. Arigato. Boy. Oh yeah. And we went through like all these like model stores. You know it's good if it's a Woody Joe. That Woody's struggling, boy. You're like, yeah, I'm not Woody. You wish Woody. Wish Bud Lightyear right here. What up, Wish Buzz? And action figures and
I didn't enjoy that side of Japan, but the thing I loved about it was watching how much he enjoyed it. The inner child that came out in him. What? Sheesh! Oh my god!
Pirate store? Osaka?
Where are we going first, babe?
The Pokemon Center. Hip Shop Z underpants. Boy, what? You got the Piccolo joints? Come on, boy. Master Roshi in this thing? Vegeta in this thing? You like, yeah, that's my speed. We have to talk about this one thing, though, that was there. So anime is culture there, and we'll talk about that even when we get to Tokyo, but there was a shop in Nipponbashi that you walk in and they have anime stuff and, you know, whatever. And then like the whole first floor is all anime. And this
Kids
is like
everywhere.
This store is like maybe 7 or 8 stories tall, right? And then you go to the back of the store and there's stairs that says 18 plus. Like, all right, cool. We can go upstairs. Let's go upstairs. And me and her, we don't care. We just go, all right, cool. Let's see what's up here. So we end up going to the next store, the next level. And the next level is all like sex toys, right?
Yeah.
Vibrators and all this other crazy stuff, right?
Lots
and we're up there looking at stuff. We go to the next floor and it's like erotic cosplay.
Yeah.
So there's like all these costumes and blah blah. You go to the next floor.
Men only stuff.
Yeah.
And then women only
Yeah.
floor. Like
and then we
each
get to
floor
this,
had its own.
And then we get to this one floor and it's
the
like
last level.
And it was like, no, there was still a couple more floors. It wasn't the last level. There was still we just decided to go down. We was like, okay. So we end up getting to this level and it's sex dolls, like dolls. But some of them are like looking like children, like little kid, like anime looking kid vibes. And it's weird. You're just kind of like,
it
what?
made me sick.
Yeah, she was like,
I actually
ugh.
felt like a little bit of vomit come up and I instantly felt so uncomfortable up there.
Yeah, it was so weird.
And you see old men walking
weird.
around and I'm just like, I don't care about the culture at the moment. Like, this is perverted and disgusting.
It's weird.
It wasn't even weird. It was disgusting.
No, it's weird. It's really weird. So Osaka Castle was actually pretty cool. We didn't really go into the actual castle.
He didn't want to go.
I'm not really the hey, let's look at temples. I'm just not into it like that. But I can appreciate the architecture and stuff. And you know, she wanted to go. She's very into like making sure she wants to go and see the historical stuff and things like that. So we end up going, and the area is gorgeous. Like, it is so pretty.
The gardens.
And it's just it's in the middle of Osaka. You're in the middle of a city, and you're walking into this lush green, overgrown areas. That castle was really cool. Now, while we were in Osaka, we ended up taking a day trip down to Hiroshima for a day. Now, this day we decided for ourselves, we didn't really want to film because we wanted to go to like the museum and stuff and really kind of get an idea of what it was like. I
didn't think it was an appropriate thing to be filming.
Correct.
Yeah, it's
distasteful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we captured a little bit, which
on the outside,
but
once we went inside, like the
actual
museum and stuff,
blew my mind.
Yeah.
When I was there, I was just like, I knew Hiroshima, obviously, but I didn't know.
Yeah. I mean, seeing it from that perspective, it's wild.
Like the amount of kids that were harmed that day. There's a shrine. I think we've got footage here of you.
Yeah.
Like, there was a shrine just for the kids.
Yeah, they went to war.
They went to war. They were children.
Yeah, it was wild. It was very it was hard to not be emotional because it's heavy.
It was a very heavy day. Ironically, that was the only day that we really got heavy rain.
Yeah, only day we had super heavy rain. Almost got struck by lightning.
No, and that's not even a joke.
Yeah, it
would have hit like at least 100 meters from us.
Yeah, it was. You heard it as you saw a flash. It was like, wow! Like it was super.
And it was so loud.
Yeah, everybody took off.
Everyone bolted.
We're out of here. Yeah, that was wild.
That was scary.
Yeah,
that was scary.
We found cover and then got some brolies and then kept it pushing.
Yeah, do they know? Do they call them brolies?
No, but you figure it out. Does she have the skills? Does she have the will to get Gojo? Will she succeed in the Gojo? Will she succeed? Oh, and it's a fail. She's not giving up, guys. I thought she was giving up by now, but she is ready. She is willing. Oh. She has the angles. Will it be enough? Will it be enough? Uh-oh. It has a lot to grab. Oh! She's back at the sleepy onion. She goes down.
No.
She grabs it under the head. It comes up. Uh-oh. And she fails again. What is going on here? There's another Anya. That one looks good. This one looks hurt. I don't know. This looks like a harder thing to pull off. I don't know. I think the head might be the way to go. Uh-oh. She grabbed it. That's not grabbing nothing.
It's definitely the head.
Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh. Stifled.
What's the trick?
Now we're at the coin cases. Here we go. Pink coin case.
That bitch didn't even grab it.
Oh man. I can feel the steam coming off her body right now.
Hard.
You're going hard? She doesn't even know what to do right now. What? What'd you put in there?
We get one go.
You get one go. She's putting it off. She's risking it all. Here we go.
You only get one push. I fucked it.
She's addicted.
Everyone's winning but me.
Oh my God, she's addicted. What are we getting now? Oh, now we have the bedazzled turtle shell. And there we go. It only took us $25 to get a turtle shell. Bedazzled turtle shell. Look at that. That's $25 right there. How you feel?
I'm gonna clip her.
Look at that. You feel good?
Yeah.
Look, she did win some things. You know, got the little bedazzled turtle shell. What is that? Is this turtle shell?
It's a turtle shell. It's the
I know what it is. I didn't know if it was a coin case. And then she got a Miles Morales and a gone. Yeah, look at that. It only cost us $87. Universal Studios, if you guys don't know, Brie is a massive Harry Potter fan. She loves Harry Potter. Like, how was it for you, like, going into, like, the Harry Potter world and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how did it feel?
You can see my reaction. I can't. That's the best. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's just, I don't know. It was just a really bizarre feeling because, like, I've heard so much about it. Obviously, you'd never been, but like, you feel like you're in the movie. It was just crazy. It was so fun. It's clear.
Cheers, chicken and beer. Look how my hair is, guys. Delicious.
Oh my
What does it taste like?
God.
That shit weak.
No, oh.
That shit. You look dumb.
My mind was blown.
Yeah.
Being able to walk through, going to Hogwarts, that was awesome.
Nintendo World. Doing? Super Nintendo World was fun. That was really cool.
That felt like you were in the video game.
Yeah.
Like you actually felt like you were going through your little green tunnel to...
Yeah. It was so cool. Like, and just like seeing like you had like all the little characters, you had the coins spinning. Like, it just felt weird.
But it was an immersive experience.
All right, so we had to get our watches. Look at that.
Power up bands.
Power up band. Look, I had to get the special joint. You know what I'm saying?
Special edition.
Had to get the special joint.
I think I ruined it.
Oh my God.
It says 3-year-olds plus should be able to do this.
Yeah, but you didn't take into consideration for Heavy Hand McGee over here. Instead of just following the instructions that the lady gave you.
Yes. Ready?
All right.
My wrist is so little it doesn't. It's too small.
There you go.
I love it.
All right, here comes the unbox. Oh, nice. Check out, you know what I'm saying? Oh, look at that. Are we double watching? Look at that. What? I'm telling time.
Look, and to be honest, we didn't utilize these the way that we probably should have because we were overheating this particular day.
Oh my, it was so hot.
We were really, really hot, but
it's really clever. And I think too, for like families,
you could spend a whole day in there.
Oh my God. Like if I was a kid, I would have loved this.
Yes.
This is insane. Awesome. It's a video. The people was like probably the highlight of everything.
Everyone is just so lovely. And I think what we were speaking about was in the States, they have to be that way to earn a tip.
Yeah.
Right? Because you get
That's
paid.
the motivation.
That's your motivation. Australia, we don't tip. So we don't really give great service. It's like, it is what it is. Like, it's not bad service, but it's not good you service. Don't go over the top because it's like, I'm not getting paid extra for that.
Yeah.
But we get paid a good hourly rate, right?
Yeah.
So there's no motivation.
There's no incentive.
Correct, to give exceptional service.
Right.
Their service is way beyond anything I've ever experienced. Yeah. And it's all selfless.
Yeah. And it's we were talking to Brandon in Tokyo about this, and it could also be because we're in hospitality areas that's what it is. Maybe
could be tourist areas.
Maybe when it's not within tourist areas, it's not as much. So we're obviously speaking from this particular perspective at this point in time. We end up going to Macca's one day, McDonald's for people that are in the States, and she usually orders a burger without the meat, and then she just puts fries in the burger. So we go up to get our food, and the lady there is saying, she's basically asking, you didn't want meat. She said, no meat. She's like, you ordered a double cheeseburger with no meat.
But it will be the same.
But it'd be the same if you just got the cheeseburger.
And she went out of her way, changed the order.
Yeah.
Gave me $1.
Yeah. Gave her 100 yen back.
In the comments, tell me.
Yeah, like, would that really happen in the States?
It would never happen in the States or in Australia. The level of care and kindness, as you said, is next level.
There's so many people that live in this country. Let's just put this into perspective. 19 million people in a city, and not one time did somebody step on my shoe. Except Brie. But that's besides the point. Like, it's so easy to be crowded and step on people.
Yeah.
It's really easy to do that. And it just never felt crowded. Ever. That was actually really cool.
And how clean.
Yeah. 19 million people, guys. You could imagine, you know how dirty New York is at 9 million people. Imagine double that. I promise you, Osaka
you could eat off the floor.
We saw people vacuuming the stairs in the subway.
Yeah, in the subway.
Vacuuming.
Like Dyson, cordless Dyson, vacuuming the subway stairs. What did you rate Osaka out of 10?
9.
Yeah.
9 for sure.
I'm about a 9.
It was so good. It was so good. It felt really clean. Transportation is unreal.
Mm-hmm.
It was so easy to get around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah.
Incredible out here.
Very good.